I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a... Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got it? How I did it? Yeah. Spend the whole life. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is Tony Pollard. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'm gonna need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months saying I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Come off the ball hard.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Ready? 20. 51, Mike, 51. 51. Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. He don't know no better.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run the counter. Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards and a Titans first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, D.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
T.J. Hockenson. with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
The score, Titans 7, Texans 0. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touchdown.
57, round 80, 390. Hey, here I come, here I come, here I come.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here I come again.
On 2nd and 2, Rivers. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. With no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Rabbit. Room.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. They'll roll him out right. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 7, Texans 0.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
Let's go one more. Slam. 56 is mine.
Rivers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge. Rush in.
Going with a big fullback, Watt. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown,
Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. First down, Titans.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Shrugs off another. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Titans. Phillip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
39-yard.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On third down, Rivers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw?
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 51. Red.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Waku set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Tennessee.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hey, me and you all day.
Get wild now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shift!
Play action now. Bridgewater rolling to his right. Incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat motion. Pop.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Touchdown, Titans.
Bridgewater's
Adam Thielen as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rivers
no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go play action. Rivers. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Here we go.
Rivers now from the 50. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
It's our field. It's our field. Keep it skinny. Hey, it's our field.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
His team showed up.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
You can't block me.
Go Delta.
Block me. You can't block me.
Check.
Bridgewater to throw it.
I'm coming.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Watch QB draw.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Rashawn Gary drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Andy Lee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Black 11! All right, D.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially when we get deeper in the game.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Ready, round 80! Target!
Now Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. They had a little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Safe!
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Black 15! Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
51's a mile. 12.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time, Rivers on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive starts with a completion left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
The Titans first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's got room. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has. Really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A 6-yard.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete.
Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Gostkowski for the point after.
Extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Titans 28, Texans 21. Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's what I do.
Play fake, Rivers. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with
and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown,
Philip Lindsay with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 35, Texans 21. Stephen Gostkowski.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On the tackle.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 18-yard line.
Mike 55! Check.
Another run by Lindsay. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
3rd and inches.
Check 37. Check 37.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Today's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for Tennessee, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they're going to bottom out here to wrap up this very forgettable season at 2-14. And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,